I'm of the opinion that if you have a 9 to 5, that's great. Use your 9 to 5 as a partner for your financial freedom. So what do I mean by this? Track with me here. I'm of the opinion that everybody should learn how to day trade. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I used to be in a place where I had a really good 9 to 5 job in the corporate world. I would save a lot of my disposable income. It was just sitting there in a savings account. And what I didn't know was that with the money just sitting in a savings account, I'm actually giving the bank capital to loan out, and then they make money on the interests. So think about this. You have $10,000 sitting in a savings account. The bank will then take that $10,000, give it out as a loan to someone else, and then they're making interest on that loan while your money is just sitting there. In fact, the buying power of that $10,000 is actually deteriorating over time because of inflation. So I said to myself, what if I could learn how to day trade? So instead of having that $10,000 just sit in a savings account, what if I could actually take, the $10,000 and actually now go into the market every single day and look for positions that I could take and then start making money every single day with the stock market. So for example, if I'm using that $10,000 to trade every single day and I just make 5% trading options, which is very possible, by the way, right? If you have a $10,000 account, for you to make $500 a day, it's very, very possible. Now let's do the math. In an average month, there's 20 trading days, Monday to Friday, 4 weeks. And if you have a $10,000 account and you're trading and making 5% of that 10,000 every single day, meaning that you're making $500 per day, because it's $10,000, 5% of the 10,000, that's your daily return. It means that you're making $500 a day. And if you make $500 a day, it means that in a week, you're making $2,500. So you've basically turned that $10,000 to $12,500 in a week. And if you're making $2,500 per week and there are 4 weeks in a month, you've made $10,000 in a month. So essentially, by making 5% every single day, day trading options, you can double your money every single day. Obviously, this assumes that you don't lose money and you're consistently making 5%. But here's the catch. If 5% is the average, it means that maybe one day you make 10% or 15% or even more. Like I've had days where I've made 50% ROI. And there are going to be the other days where you lose 5%, 2%, whatever. But if the average shakes out to be 5%, you're basically making $10,000 every single month because you're doubling your money every single month. So now instead of having your money parked somewhere and giving the bank capital to make money off your money, you can now essentially learn a skill that can enable you to double your money every single month. And that's the 5% per day rule that I have and that I also teach my students. Because if you can do 5% every single day of your portfolio, in a month, you're doubling your money. And then you can use that profit to now go invest in other long-term investments that can then give you passive income. And by so doing, you can actually now be on a path where you go from being financially stable to being financially secure, to then becoming financially free, but more importantly, to becoming financially significant. And those are the 4 stages of wealth. And I have a video specifically on that. So you should definitely watch that. But if you have a 9 to 5 and you have money parked in a 401k, in a savings account or whatever, my advice to you is you really want to think seriously about learning how to day trade. There's so many programs out there. I would encourage you to also check out my program, Offer Mastery Bootcamp. The link is in the description. And in that course, like I told you, I teach my students the 5% per day rule, because through the strategies and setups that I deploy, you can confidently go into the market and make at least 5% of your portfolio size. And if you do that every single day, you have the potential to double your money by the end of the month. So I hope this helps someone, and I'll see you guys in the next video.